In the distant past, an alien humanoid, an engineer, stands on the edge of a roaring waterfall on a young primordial Earth. He drinks a mysterious black liquid, causing his body to break down at a molecular level. As he disintegrates, his DNA seeds the planet, eventually leading to the evolution of life. Prometheus is a gripping exploration of humanity's origins and the perils of seeking forbidden knowledge. Fast forward to the year 2089. Archaeologists Elizabeth Shaw and Charlie Holloway uncover identical cave paintings and artifacts at sites around the globe. Each depicts worshippers and towering humanoid figures pointing to the same star cluster. To Shaw, a deeply religious scientist, this is evidence of humanity's creators, beings she calls engineers. Convinced this is an invitation, she and Holloway secure funding from the Wayland Corporation to journey to this star system. In 2093, aboard the spaceship Prometheus, a crew of scientists, engineers, and corporate personnel awakens from cryosleep as they approach the planet LV-223, a moon in the targeted star system. Among them is Meredith Vickers, a cold and calculating mission director, Yannick, the pragmatic captain, and David, an advanced android with ambiguous motives. Leading the expedition are Shaw and Holloway, driven by their quest for answers. Upon arrival, the crew discovers a massive artificial structure on the barren moon. Inside, they find vast corridors, mysterious murals, and enormous containers filled with a black liquid. In one chamber, they encounter the decapitated remains of an engineer, confirming that humanity's creators once walked this moon. The black liquid in the containers, however, proves to be more than it seems. David, the android, secretly retrieves one for further study. Acting on secret orders from the elderly Peter Wayland, the reclusive founder of the Wayland Corporation, David begins to manipulate events aboard the ship, driven by motivations that remain unclear to the rest of the crew. David experiments with the black liquid by slipping a drop into Charlie Holloway's drink. The liquid begins to alter Holloway's body, triggering a horrific mutation. Meanwhile, the team uncovers more evidence of the engineers' plans, including a holographic recording that suggests that the engineers were preparing to deploy the black liquid as a weapon. As Holloway's condition worsens, Vickers takes decisive action, incinerating him with a flamethrower to prevent further contamination. But the black liquid's effects continue to ripple through the crew. Elizabeth Shaw, reeling from Holloway's death, discovers she is pregnant despite being infertile. Worse, the pregnancy is not human. In a harrowing sequence, Shaw uses an automated surgical pod to extract the rapidly growing alien creature from her body, barely escaping with her life. David's investigation of the alien structure reveals startling secrets. He activates a star map that shows Earth as a target, indicating the engineers intended to deploy the black liquid there to annihilate humanity. Meanwhile, Peter Wayland reveals himself to be aboard the ship, having traveled to LV-223 in search of immortality. He believes the engineers hold the key to extending his life. In a desperate bid for answers, the crew awakens a surviving engineer from stasis. Initially calm, the engineer's demeanor shifts to hostility when he learns of their intentions. He kills Wayland and the remaining crew members, then begins preparations to launch his ship, loaded with a deadly black liquid toward Earth. Realizing the stakes, Yannick and his crew heroically sacrifice themselves by crashing the Prometheus into the engineer's ship, preventing it from reaching Earth. The collision destroys the alien craft, but the engineer survives. The engineer pursues Shaw, intent on silencing her. In a desperate move, she releases the alien creature she extracted earlier. The creature attacks the engineer, implanting an embryo that gives rise to a new life form, a predecessor of the xenomorphs. Shaw, the sole human survivor, retrieves David's remains and repairs one of the engineer's ships. With no answers and countless questions, she sets her sights on the engineer's home planet, determined to uncover the truth behind their creation of humanity and their plans to destroy it.
Like and subscribe for more.